Another thing I wanted to talk to you about is, there's a lot of kids that watch TV and the internet, and they see, these NBA guys with these huge houses and all the big cars, and they get caught up in the notion that, money basically buys them happiness. And is there anything you've seen or heard, that breaks down this kind of myth about that?
Well, I can just put it this way. The more toys does not equate to being the most happy. And in many instances, it becomes a Band-Aid that you put over unhappiness. You're not happy, you go out and you buy a new car, or you buy a new house, or you go buy a new wristwatch, or, you go out and you spend some money that maybe for the moment gives you this fleeting feeling of being happy. But at the end of the day, when you scrape away all the layers, it's like really what's beating inside your heart and who's a part of your life. And, Matt, I'm a guy, as you, I've known you since you were in high school, and I know how important your faith is to you, that your faith is at the center of your life, that your family, that your friends. And I've said at the end of the day, for me, I considered myself to be a successful NBA player, and probably, would have had a lot more All-Star years had I not got hurt. But I think that when I got hurt, I looked at myself differently than I'd ever looked at myself before, because what I had been really great at, what I'd really hung my hat on, what my identity was being a great basketball player. That was taken away from me. Now who am I? Now who am I going to be? Am I going to be that father, that husband, that friend that can go on and be happy in life? And there's so many great stories in the NBA. So often we don't hear about the behind scenes of the great guys and the guys who do things well. A lot of times we hear about all the problems. But I can tell you, Matt, the bigger the house, the bigger the car, the bigger the mortgage, the bigger the debt, does not make your life happy. I will also tell on the flip side of that when you make money, it takes away a lot of the financial pressure that a lot of people feel. But when you spend it in the right way and you invest it and you take care of it so you can live a nice life, really that's what it's all about. So, don't get hooked up out there like, man, if I can go be an NBA player, I can play in the NFL, or I can do this, that I'm going to have all this money. Because at the end of the day, it's all going to be stripped away, and it's what you're carrying inside your heart that's going to matter.